Hello everyone. Welcome to Subnetting a little bit. Today we will discuss elements of IPv4 addresses, so let's get started. Characteristics of IPv4 addresses include the following. They use dotted decimal notation. They contain 4 octets. Each octet has 8 bits, which equals 1 byte. IPv4 addresses have 32 bits. They contain a network portion and a host portion. These are some of the characteristics we'll explore. Here are examples of IPv4 addresses. They use dotted decimal notation. This means the address uses 4 decimal numbers. And each decimal number is separated by dots, or periods. Each one of the 4 numbers is called an octet. From left to right. Octet 1. Octet 2. Octet 3. And octet 4. Every octet is made up of 8 bits, and we have 4 octets. This means an IPv4 address has 32 bits. As noted, by converting each octet to binary, we can clearly see the 32 bits. An IPv4 address has a network portion and a host portion. The network portion identifies the network. It represents the group of devices that are connected together. They share the same address space and are in the same network. The host portion identifies individual devices in the network. By the way, a switch is used to connect devices in a network. And a router is used to connect networks. In a classful addressing scheme, the value of the first octet determines the class of the address. Even though classful addressing is considered mostly obsolete, it is helpful when working with older networks. It can also be helpful when learning how to subnet. When we say the first octet, we are referring to octet 1, as highlighted here. The value of this octet determines the class. For Class A addresses, the value of octet 1 is between 1 and 127. The leading bit pattern is 0. For Class B addresses, octet 1 is between 128 and 191. The leading bit pattern is 10. For Class C addresses, octet 1 is between 192 and 223. The leading bit pattern is 110. For Class D addresses, octet 1 is between 224 and 239. The leading bit pattern is 1110. For Class E addresses, octet 1 is between 240 and 255. The leading bit pattern is 1111. Class D addresses are reserved for multicast communication. Multicast traffic is processed by multiple devices in a network, but not necessarily by all devices. Class E addresses are reserved for experimental and research purposes. The leading bit pattern refers to the first few bits of an IPv4 address. It identifies the class of address to which it belongs. If the first bit is 0, it is a Class A address. If the first 2 bits are 1, 0, it is a Class B address. If the first 3 bits are 1, 1, 0, it is a Class C address. And so forth. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. And remember, nothing worthwhile comes easy. So go forth and subnet a little bit.